Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Xbox, Final Fantasy, and YouTube. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Super Game Boy Emulation with a lesser known emulator called BGB. BGB stands for Subscribe to Mr. Sujano, and it's available on Windows and also works with Wine. Now, for those who already know about BGB, know this emulator is known for being accurate, and this update makes it even more accurate. This is the first update for BGB in about a year and a half. The last update was back in April of 2021. So BGB version 1.5.10 just released. So in this update, they've added an experimental X-Audio 2 support, improved the performance of VRAM Viewer, and this one's interesting, added support for correct order MMM01. If I'm not mistaken here, MMM01 is a mapper chip or memory bank controller, and it has to deal with the boot menu for some third-party games. I don't think any first-party Nintendo games actually use MMM01, but I could be wrong though. Let me know in the comments below. On top of that, we've got some Wine fixes, no graphics on some setups, font-related fixes. And obviously one of the big ones here, many accuracy improvements. As if BGB wasn't accurate enough, it's got even more accurate. And on top of that, a bunch of bug fixes. It is worth pointing out that BGB is not open source. It's a closed source emulator, but at the same time it's freeware. It's 100% free. I do recommend giving this one a shot if you're into Game Boy emulation on PC, and I'll leave a link to it in the description below. Next up, we're moving up a generation in handheld, talking about Game Boy Advance emulation on Android with Pizza Boy. And Pizza Boy GBA Basic just got a brand new update. As far as I know, there's only one item in this update, but it's a quality of life improvement. Save on file only when save in-game is performed. And it does save to a .save file, so you can back it up and keep it for later. Now, in regards to saves, if you wanted to set your own save game folder, as far as I know here, you can only do that in Pizza Boy GBA Pro. It was a brand new feature introduced in version 2.20. While I do recommend Pizza Boy GBA Pro, it does come at a cost. It'll set you back $5. So if you wanted to stick with the free version, stick with Pizza Boy GBA Basic. It's still awesome. Next up, we're talking about something I forgot to talk about in yesterday's video, and that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and also Xbox. Apparently here they've turned an Xbox into the Ninja Turtles van, and it looks a lot like a childhood toy I had back in the day. And fun fact here, something I just found out, the original toy, not the Xbox, is still for sale at Walmart for $52.07. And this is exactly how I remember it as a kid. Interesting. But anyways, if you are in the US, it appears they are having a sweepstakes so you can actually win this Xbox. I'll drop a link to it in the description below so you can check out the details. Next up, we're talking about something not very fun. At least it wasn't very fun for me. This is a screenshot from my actual email I received from YouTube Premium. At first I thought it was spam. My YouTube Premium monthly fee is going up from $17.99 a month, which is basically $18, to $22.99 a month, basically $23. So around a 25% increase. I decided to reach out to YouTube to find out exactly what was going on, because this price increase seemed a little bit crazy. They say, totally understand your frustration. We haven't increased our premium prices since 2018. But are adjusting now so that we can better support the creators and artists you watch on YouTube and develop even more features. They then go on to say this new price also helps us keep up with market changes like inflation. To me, this entire response so far is a whole bunch of BS. Having said that, we want you to know that we don't make these decisions lightly and realize how hard this may be for our members. Again, I think more BS. Yes, maybe these decisions weren't made lightly. They were made with a lot of calculated thought in the background, trying to get as much money as you can from your consumer base. I don't think these were made for the intentions that they're stating here. I think profits were the main reason they increased the price. They increased the price so much that YouTube Premium is now the most expensive streaming service out there. Now, it is worth pointing out that at this point in time, these prices only apply to the family accounts for YouTube Premium. The individual accounts are not yet affected. I'm assuming they will be affected at some point in the future. This to me is awful, not because I don't want to pay more. Well, I don't want to pay more. But because I think this is really going to hurt YouTube Premium, I think it's going to turn a lot of people off, considering how expensive it's now going to be. I might be off base by saying this, but I don't think it's an opportune time for YouTube to increase prices when companies like Netflix are reporting major losses, with a lot of people canceling their memberships. I think this would have been an opportune moment to really scoop up those people from Netflix, and possibly even people from Twitch, considering Twitch has been in kerfuffle after kerfuffle here. They could have really grown YouTube's platform instead of push people away with this price increase and possibly push people to very questionable alternatives. And last up here, we're quickly talking about Final Fantasy. The trailer for Final Fantasy 16 dropped today. And this trailer is pretty beefy. It's about 4 minutes and 30 seconds long in total. I'll drop a link to this video in the description below. From the footage that was shown, I would say this game looks very promising, and it's releasing summer 2023. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. Let me know your thoughts about anything we talked about today in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, don't tempt fate, save your state.